guys, we're in the kitchen with Renee again because we have a fabulous recipe that one of our YouTube creators that we know and we all love, Lady Cheryl, she did a recipe with some turnips. So when she was making this recipe, I was intrigued because my mother always put turnips in her greens, but Lady Cheryl put a twist on it to where I was like, if I don't want to have regular potatoes and I'm trying to, watch my intake of carbs and from eating potatoes, this would be a good substitute. So when she was cutting up her turnips that she grew in her garden, Miss Renee doesn't have any turnips in her garden. So where did I have to go? I went on to Walmart and I purchased a bag of fresh turnips. And let me tell you about this bag. This bag had about 3 to 4 turnips in each bag. And I brought 3 of these bags. And these bags were $1.98. You might as well say $2. So I brought 3 of these bags. So that's $6 right there for some turnips. You could go to Home Depot, Lowe's, and you can get a package of seeds less than for $6. So if I make this recipe and I enjoy this recipe, I am going to go and purchase some seeds and I'm going to grow my own turnips, which I was going to buy my own seeds anyway because I love putting turnips in my greens. So let's get this recipe started. So what Miss Cheryl did, Miss Lady Cheryl, she took her turnips, she washed them really well, which I did, and she peeled them. So I've already taken the liberty of taking this turnip and I peeled it and I have put them in this pot. So let me show you. So these are all the turnips in this bowl. I washed them really well and then I just filled this pot up with some water. So what I'm going to do now is that I am going to put this on the stove and I'm going to cook these like I would do regular potatoes. But you know what? These potatoes, I'm calling them potatoes because let me get one and I'll show you. Because these turnips, look, they look just like potatoes. And you know what? I like turnips and I can eat these raw. And they taste so good raw. And I even like putting these if I can catch them because, when you go to Walmart, you can't always catch these turnips, in the stores unless they're in season. So I am shocked that I found some turnips. But anyway, I like to put these in my salad. So let's go on over to the stove and let's put these turnips and get them heated up. Guys, we are at the stove and I have my pot of turnips and I'm just going to put my heat on medium and I am going to let these turnips cook until I can poke them with a fork just like if you're making regular potatoes. And when they're soft, then when I see that they are soft enough, then I'll come back and we will go on to the next step. So hang tough as Miss Renee still finished eating her fresh turnips. I love these things. All right, guys, see you in a little bit. Hey guys, the turnips are ready. I have taken them off the stove and I have brought them over here so I can show you exactly what you need to do next. The next things you need to do is I can show you by piercing the turnips and let you know how when the fork goes in easily like that, then that is a good indication that your turnips are ready to be drained. And Lady Cheryl, when she drained her turnips, she used the water and she put it in her garden. She let it cool off and then she watered her plants with it. Another good use for this water is that if you're going to be making stews or a soup, you can also use this water. So what I have here is I have a bowl and I have a strainer, and I am just going to drain these turnips in the strainer. And they look so good. And I'm telling you, this is a very good substitute for potatoes. Drain it off really good, and you get a nice little facial as you are draining these turnips. And I'm just gonna put these right back into the pot, and I'm going to take the water and I'm gonna set it aside. So the next thing I'm going to do is that these are the things that I'm going to add to my turnips. I'm going to get one more ingredient. I am going to use some almond milk. I'm going to use some black pepper. I'm going to use some of that complete seasoning that has like garlic and all those wonderful seasonings. And I'm going to put some onion powder in mine. And I'm going to put some butter. I can't believe it's butter. That's my favorite. So the first thing I'm going to do is I am going to put some butter into my turnips to make them nice and creamy. And then I am going to add some of this onion powder to it. Then I'm going to add me some black pepper, because you know how Miss Renee loves some black pepper. And Lady Cheryl, she put in some cheese in hers. But I'm not going to put that in mine. And then I'm going to add some of this almond milk, just to give it a creamy little texture. And then I'm going to use my little masher, and I'm just going to mash my potatoes. You can tell they are ready because they are so easy to smash. And this gives you a nice little workout. And I let my turnips cook on the stove for about 30 minutes. And they are nice and tender. And they just look so beautiful. I love it. And I like mine to be a little bit chunky. I don't like them to be like super all smashed, because I like to be able to have that consistency of a chunky mashed potato. So I am going to finish mashing these to the consistency that I want, and then when I come back, I will show you what I'm going to be eating with these turnip mashed potatoes. This looks so good, and the aroma is amazing. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys how great this recipe is going to be. Alright, guys, I've got it all together, and I wanted just to show you what the consistency of it looks like. Just like mashed potatoes. Doesn't that look really yummy? I cannot wait to try these. So this is what I paired it with. Let me show you. I made some salsa tilapia the other night, and that is what I am going to be having with my turnip mashed potatoes. And if you want to see that recipe of salsa tilapia, I have a video on that. So go back and check out my video and find that one. And that's another recipe that I know you will truly enjoy. And that is the turnip mashed potatoes. All right, Lady Cheryl, we are going to try these and see what it's all about. Let's do some of the... We already know what the tilapia tastes like. So let's try. Oh, and I topped my turnip mashed potatoes with a little bit of parsley flakes. Mmm. This is really good. Way to go, Lady Cheryl. And if you guys don't know who I'm talking about when I keep saying Lady Cheryl, it's Lady Cheryl's Organic Food Forest. That is her YouTube channel name, and you need to go over there and check her out. Lady Cheryl is a very knowledgeable person about growing things. She's very educated. She has her whole line of products, and she is always giving us great information on how to keep our gardens growing, how to start our gardens, and she gives you step by step. Go on over there and check out her channel. I'm not going to tell you everything that she does, because if I do, you won't go over there. So go on over there and tell her that Renee's Garden sent you over there. But back to this dinner. You guys will love it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed another edition of Cooking with Renee's Garden in the kitchen. And today it was all about turning turnips into a savory mashed potato. Alright guys, Miss Renee is going to go enjoy her tilapia and her turnip mashed potatoes. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that red button. And don't forget to give your girl a thumbs up. And the most important thing is hit that notification bell so you'll know when Miss Renee has something happening in her garden, or if she got something happening in the kitchen. Alright guys, have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. And Miss Renee, of course, is going to see you in the next video, because that's what I do. So, let me go ahead and enjoy my dinner. And once again, thank you, Lady Cheryl. This is a great substitute for potatoes. Alright guys, take care.